Whoa, chickens! Welcome back again. Today, we're playing the Stanley Parable. Let's get right into it right though. Have you played Stanley Parable before? Nope. Let's get into it. Please adjust the slide till the computer is barely visible. You got it. That's all the way down. I'm gonna go a little higher. That way, hopefully, you guys can see a little better. My current time. Alright. 8:48. Why do we need the time? It's worrying me. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Alright. Okay. Here we are. Settings. Oh well. Right into it. I've never played this game before, so I'm hoping it's pretty good.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
That's a really big
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Sounds like a pretty...
And then one
boring
day,
job.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh, I accidentally skipped. That's alright though. That was going on pretty long. So what? Where's bombs? Can I click on that? No. Alright. Let's go. Everyone...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, turn that green.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This guy's narrating the whole thing. Probably like Sunday, that's why no one's here. Okay, I'm guessing we just follow the open door. Oh, and crouch. I hate Mondays. Oh. Alright. Every time I click, it makes a keyboard sound. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should we listen to him? What happens if we don't? I'll listen to him for now. Better not be lying. Oh, they locked me in too. That ain't good. Hello? Anybody here? Oh,
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
not cost efficient. Alright. Fire the paper guy? Hire somebody to fire the paper guy? Okay. Alright. What's this meeting about? Core values. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Where's... Oh, there it is. Alright. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts and slides, charts. Alright. The room closet. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What if I don't want to be on track? Alright, fine. Close. Hello? Oh.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Upstairs.
boss's office.
Alright. This one? Ooh. see, what's this? It's actually a bathroom. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chooses. Alright. Okay. Thanks. It is, every time you click, it makes a keyboard sound. No one's here either.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Alright.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Yeah, sheer luck.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Can we fall? No. There's an elevator. What's over here, though? Nothing. Alright, we're going down. Oh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, can we go back up? I want to explore first. See what's around here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
There's an escape over here. Nah. Let's get going. Get to the mind control facility. Hi, Mr. Camera. Light bulb.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'll keep listening to this narrator for now. Maybe he's got it out good for me. Camera?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What number is Stanley? I don't remember. Alright. Human off.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Having an existential crisis. Well, being in a mind control facility at your job. That ain't good. Oh. I thought it was loading.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What if I don't want to? What if I really am content just being mind controlled? Alright, what are we doing? Power? We gonna unplug this thing? What's this? 5? We gotta go in order? I'll try that. There's a 5 there. Is there 1 somewhere? What's this? 3? Alright, so there is. I'm gonna stop listening to this guy. One, 2, 3 is over here. Or not. Should I go down here? Alright. I'll listen to the man. I don't know where 4 is. Oh, is that it? Oh well. Okay.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Alright. Oh. Is that bad? Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I see. I do know there's multiple endings to the game. So is that... Will it mark the endings? Oh, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, is there anything we can do from here? Because there's all this. Try and get another ending. Maybe we can find the core.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Go in there. Okay.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Where do we go from here then?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. No, we did not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. There's an exit. Should we go for it?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Saw the door.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Danger everywhere. How are you gonna prove it to me? No buckets? I'll find a bucket. Or not, alright.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
There's a bucket right here. Should we listen to him? Bucket or pallet or dolly? Bucket or dolly? Bucket.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
This is the bucket door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, the bucket. There was no bucket anymore. But it was the bucket door. Can it still be the bucket door?
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Hello?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yep.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yep.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Alright. This looks good.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
That's
Would you
awesome.
say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Yep.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Fine.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where
Give me
do
guns.
these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a
me
calling
gun.
in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Through
And to
here?
be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. Is this accurate? I must be the worst 3% then. Alright. Okay, that's just... We're going through the third door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I want to stay... Oh, I wanted to stay back and look at it. So like 4.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
All right.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Let's see this.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
What
You
the
click the
hell?
button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Do you want me to kill
I think
a baby?
the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm not killing a baby. That's not a good noise. Alright, just die, baby. Just die. I don't care.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
That
Because
noise
if
is
it's the
annoying.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
What are we doing
It's
then?
over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What game? What are we doing?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our
firepower
motivation?
Whatever.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic
Oh, it'd
purpose.
be erotic.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley.
I do
And it
too.
seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Is that Minecraft door sound? Okay. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, we can go down. Let's do this. Just playing a whole nother game. Oh, there's a little outhouse over there. We can go check that out.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? There's an outhouse back here. We're going for it.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh,
Hey,
thank goodness, Stanley. What a
Outhouse is
close
over
call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go
cracks.
in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
alright.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
And still see through.
Okay.
No.
I
Oh,
think
they put
this
walls
will be
up.
just the thing.
Alright. What's this? Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There
Where's
isn't
the
any
ball?
possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally
Can I rule
impressed.
one someone? There's no one else here. I can't rule one.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this
Put it
game
in.
sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Give it to me. Perfect. Let's do this. I'm on blue team. Oh, and we can run now. Alright.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Oh, yeah.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one... Hold on. What are you doing?
Just down here.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I did not. I'm sorry, buddy. I need a guide. Filing cabinet. Oh, no. Narrator, I need your help. Uh-oh. Narrator? Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? It's like the old version of The Office. Hello? Follow the light. 427. What am I supposed to do now? Alright, guess I was the wrong way. Uh-oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I was.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
There is no
He'll
cost.
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
How soon?
I can wait.
Alright. Hello? Okay. Oh, that's another ending. Alright. Go for another.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's do this. Go for another one. I'll listen to him part of the way now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided, oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Alright. This is my broom closet tour. Got the mop bucket. Got a broom. Look at that thing. Got the stand sitting on cardboard and a piece of metal, it looks like. Is that toilet paper? Some rope. Big pipe wrench. More toilet paper. Screwdriver. More wrenches. Like a hose attachment. What's that? Like socket, maybe. More toilet paper. Some pliers up here. It's my... Alright. You're not gonna say anything? We're going down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well, let me do this broom closet. What's this? That's too little. Can't touch that. Where's
But
Liam?
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fined for that.
Bad.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Why am I going
And
in
for that
circles?
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Let me out.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That is a good point.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
How was I floating then?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Where are we? Oh. Alright, we can keep walking in circles now.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? Oh, no.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
What?
And then she turned and ran.
Okay. What an ending. Trying to think. We can go right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's do this.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We're going on the platform again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I didn't make that.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thanks. That was a nice ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Do that again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Not yet, buddy. Maybe later. Right now, we gotta make it onto the platform.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh. Guy's got $5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
We're not gonna fall again. That's $10,000 in fines I just racked up.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. We taking this elevator.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
All right, I'll do it. Let's go.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
I'm not happy
The
yet.
problem is
Show
all
me
these
something.
choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop.
All right, give me
I
something
would
then.
We would both be so much happier if we
Gone
just
or car.
stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. Let's see this. Alright.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Better be something good.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Down here, though. I can't stay here forever. Staying somewhere forever would be bad. So, I mean, we gotta move on eventually, right?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Alright. We can stay a little longer.
Right. Where were we?
Remember, you gotta let go sometimes, though. We can't stay here forever now, Mr. Narrator. We can see the pretty lights for a little longer, but we do gotta go. We're not obsessive. See, look, there's nothing wrong this way.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
No,
we'll
alright.
lose all of this.
It's alright. I won't hurt myself. You can trust me, narrator. See, look.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, I see what this is.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Should we go back to the lights for him? Alright. Alright, buddy. I'm sorry. We can go watch your lights for a little longer. Let's go.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Oh, I could just jump off here. No, I can't. There's that wall. Narrator, we gotta let go eventually. I know you like the lights, but we gotta give up sometimes. I'm sorry, but...
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
It's okay.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
We gotta start our new adventure. It's okay, Mr. Narrator. Start fresh. It can be scary, but you gotta do it sometimes. I'm sorry.
No!
Oh,
Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
we gotta let go sometimes. It's alright. It's okay to let go.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Alright, fine, just once. We gotta let go eventually, though, Mr. Narrator.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
But I'll be happy. It's nice, Mr. Narrator, but we gotta let go of it. It's okay. See, it's just repeating itself now. So we gotta let go. Everything has to come to an end.
No, perhaps not.
It'll be okay.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
No.
You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
That's not what this is.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
No. No, Mr. Narrator.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
That's not what this is,
Well,
Narrator.
this one is yours.
I feel bad now. He's guilt tripping me. I think that's what he's trying to do. He's He's just trying to guilt trip me so I don't kill myself. Too bad, buddy.
Is it over?
Yeah.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Yep. I feel bad for the guy, but...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we'll go through the door on the left now. The door on the right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's do it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, right on track. That's what this is.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
What? Maybe another way would be more fun, Mr. Narrator.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, okay. I believe you. Let's go.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
Which way is it then?
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
All right.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
All right. Are you sure, though? All right. Let's go see this. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
All right.
Okay. We just had to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
I already saw
the whole
it.
story
Okay.
completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I don't know what to do now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
If we go back to Rocket League, could we stay up and not fall?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Can't go that way. That way... These are all like mazes. And this way is... Alright, we'll go this way. Okay. Oh boy. Hello?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this.
No.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I was looking for the game. Dang it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Turn his
mean?
computer off again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hopefully it's the same again. I'm turning everyone's computer off. Can't waste electricity, you know? Oh. Oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go
Around there.
back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright. There's open doors this way. We could try that way, Mr. Narrator. But no, we're just gonna go in circles.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Alright. This way? Oh no, it's just circle narrator.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Alright. I'm with you. This ain't right. Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I do.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I go off a path. That ain't right. The adventure is this way, Mr. Narrator. Oh, but that's broken still.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh, alright. Yeah, that was the way before, but I guess leave it to the line. Nope.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I don't think this is right.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Turn down for you guys too. That's getting a little. This is not right. Sorry to tell you.
Wait, cut the music.
Exactly.
Go back and look at that fern.
This one?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
All right.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Should I take a picture? No, I'm not taking a picture of a fern. I can remember a fern. Oh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, I don't think this was the right way, narrator. I don't remember this way at all. Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. Back again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
All right.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alright. I thought you wanted us to follow your story, though.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
Just
wild.
circles again.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
How about, like, driving cars?
Oh, no, not you again.
Oh.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
All right.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Why is the it trademarked? Okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
All right.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
What?
Okay, so I know that
Alright.
each door has to lead somewhere.
Yeah.
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds
into
with the
everything way too
counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright. Confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
I guess.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Maybe.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Sure.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Confused.
okay.
That's why it's the confusion ending.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're
Why not
always
both?
saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
All right.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I guess.
Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Oh. Alright, chickens. That's the end of this video. I'll post part 2 soon, though. Bye.